You live now? Same apartment or
different apartment.
Okay.
The reason I don't live there anymore is because end of May, he came to me and told me that he was fired and that his company was going out of business. After missing, I talked to his boss and he goes, "Oh, no, he quit. We begged him to stay. He said he had a family emergency." So he came to me and he goes, "I lost my job. We can't afford the apartment anymore without my income. I have decided I no longer want to be a member of this society. I am no longer working. I'm going to live off my parents' Social Security. So I've already called the landlord. We have to be out in a couple weeks. I'm taking the kids to San Pete, and you're going to come with me." And I said, "I don't have a job down there. There are no jobs. Someone has to take care of the kids." He goes, "You don't need to worry about that. My parents are going to pay for it. We'll live off our food storage." I'm like, the kids need clothes. They need food that is nutritious. They need all these things. They have to have a future. We can't just give up everything. And he's like, "Well, then you're on your ass." I was working 65 hours a week. So I was working so much to make money and take food and clothes down there on the weekends, and that's the only time I got to see them. I was working at a place called Elevate Health Sciences, and he didn't care because the world was going to end.
So prior to that, the kids, did they go to any code schools?
No, he refused to let me do anything. I agreed to
They've been homeschooled their entire life.
I agreed with homeschooling to a point because they were young. And I got to the point where John wouldn't allow kids to socialize with any of the neighborhood kids or even with the cousins because he was such a germaphobe. He didn't want anyone to get sick. And then I got to the point where I was like, all right, I just taught them as much as I can personally. I'm not a teacher. I've tried. This is very hard for me. And especially with kids 4 different ages, they need something more. I can't do this. They need something beyond what I can give them. And he refused to give them any sort of tutoring, schooling, whatever. He's like, "I'll take care of it. I'll take care of it." None of them.
Thank you, Dot. Thank you. Warning everybody coming in, everybody watching. Warning.
It's hard to imagine that John's parents, or anyone for that matter, would be willing to let him move in and continue to treat his children this way.
What's your credit card debt balance? If it's $10,000 or more, here are 3 easy solutions you can start implementing today.
Here's the only.
But as the detective.
For credit card damage, the only solution you need is Karma Credit.
Detectives were about to discover, Keith and Catherine Coltharp had an interesting story of their own to tell.
I have a question. Are we being charged with something tonight?
At this point, all my job is to do is get the facts. I don't know if there's anything. I would like to just speak with you and get this whole story. This is a mess. You know, keeping your right mind.
Yeah, and my wife and I both were just really beside ourselves with all this because we thought we didn't know we were doing anything wrong either.
Right.
We don't think we've done anything wrong. In fact, we're just taking care of our grandkids.
Okay.
It's obvious that even though Keith is positive he hasn't done anything wrong, he's still nervous that he and his wife might be getting in trouble. Part of his anxiety might be due to the layout of the room. Keith is literally backed into a corner with his access to the door blocked, which may make him feel trapped, anxious, or defensive. The Reed technique, a popular method of interrogation in the U.S., recommends that investigators not be seated between the subject and the door to prevent false imprisonment claims. Otherwise, the room conditions appear to be consistent with a typical interrogation room, stark and minimal. There's no barrier for Keith to hide behind, such as a table, so the detective is able to observe all his movements. Just like her husband, Catherine is insistent that they haven't done anything wrong. However, further questioning will prove that this might not be the whole truth. After both parents have been read their Miranda rights, detectives work with them to get a timeline on the family fleeing to the compound.
I guess for quite a while, myself and my husband had been, looking at the world events and everything, and we read the scriptures and saw the prophecies of the end times and everything. And John was always talking to us. I mean, he was always talking to us about that stuff, and so we were into it. It was interesting. We believed that we're probably near the end of times, and we wonder how the Lord's going to gather his people to safety and all that. John started talking to us and telling us that he had received revelations that we are to gather out because things are going to start happening.
So in this process, it got to a point where Maggie was demanding to pick up the kids and take them to her apartment in Provo, where the guy that she was living in was there, and John was put up with that. He said, no, he said, we got to leave. So within 2 days, we had a U-Haul van, and we're loading everything up, taking stuff out of our house
revelations he'd gotten on the end times, and we're supposed to get out of Babylon, and her wanting to take the kids, we said, okay, let's go. And we didn't think it was illegal to take the kids since he had them.
At the compound, officers continue to look for the missing children, but their endeavors have hit a dead end. John continued to refuse to cooperate with authorities, leaving the officers with no choice but to rely solely on tips from the Amber Alert. Additionally, they're banking on any insights gleaned from Catherine and Keith's interviews, hoping they might offer a hint or clue to the whereabouts of Sam and the missing girls. Back at the station, not only do detectives now have a better idea of why and when the family packed up and moved to the compound, they've also gained a lot more insight into John as a person. First of all, it seems likely that John described Micah in a very negative light to his parents in order to elicit their help. He may have wanted them to see him as the victim in the situation, so they would be sympathetic toward him. Yet, as Keith is about to admit, John didn't just rescue his parents from the supposed apocalypse because he loved them.
He got a commitment from us before we left that we were going to support him and support this whole thing with regards to the United States.
So by support him, what does that mean to you?
He was in charge. We had to vote to allow him to be in charge.
So financially, who was paying for it all?
Me. He took all the money.
You make a commitment to support him financially and support his cause?
Yeah.
By doing that, did you close your bank accounts and stuff too? Or?
No, in fact, I left all the credit open that I had. In fact, I was almost debt free. It's really upsetting, this whole thing that somebody did is he had me stop making mortgage payments and stop paying the bills. They run on my credit cards all the way up. He bought a Chevy Suburban from that place in Cedar City, black, fragile. Yeah, and it's a 2016 Suburban.
So what was his reasoning for needing that vehicle?
Missionary work, proselyting.
Keith readily admits to being convinced by John to financially support the cult, which is indicative of John's manipulative and parasitic tendencies. It's possible that he's using these so-called revelations and prophecies as a way of convincing his parents to support him financially.
Listing your house on the market isn't the only way to sell your house. Selling to us is much faster.
As they fled off the
Yeah, this is some crazy, crazy stuff. Acknowledge my kids' dad tried that whole prepping shit, and I was out. That's one of the biggest reasons why I left Philadelphia. Okay? When you get into some of that really nutty ass shit with that whole prepping and end of days, whatever, that shit gets really fucking sick and really twisted. And as soon as my kids' dad started that shit, I was out. Yep. My second time listening to this, I'm furious already. I feel you. That's why I got up and started moving around. If I sit still and listen, I'll get off. I'm actually up moving around to myself. Like, I didn't even get to all of it yet. And actually just to sit here and go through it, nah, I'm actually up doing stuff, just trying to keep myself busy. Kind of playing it and kind of coming back to remember, oh yeah, I've got an audience and just can't listen.
grid with him and the kids. This would also explain why he wanted Micah out of the picture so badly. He likely knew his days of manipulating and controlling her were long over, so he needed to get financial support and run with the kids as fast as possible.
The revelation that John receives and Sam received had to come from somewhere, but I don't believe they were from God now. As I look back, they were so convincing and so beautifully written out of a language that they never would have used. And they were uplifting.
Having studied it extensively, John is familiar enough with the Bible that it was likely easy for him to manipulate his words into sounding biblical enough to fool his parents. As Catherine is starting to
That sounds like Don Wells right there.
realize everything her son has told her seems to just be a ruse in order to get her and her husband's money. But that's not the only reason he wanted to go to the compound, and that true reason is more disturbing than anyone can imagine. On December 4th, just a day after the compound raid and the
Trigger warning, everyone. It's about to get real.
Alert is issued for the missing girls. Officers received a pivotal tip. A concerned caller reported a suspicious man in the Lund area. At the scene, officers are stunned to recognize the person. It was Sam Schaefer. With none of the girls in sight and Sam walking in the same vicinity as the trailer where John's parents were found, officers apprehend him immediately. As one of the officers drives him to the commander center for further questioning, Sam asks a question that makes his stomach churn.
Did you get the 4 kids? Or
What's that?
the 2 girls that were in a barrel, wrapped up so they'd be warm.
In a barrel?
After dodging any questions about the missing girls, Sam suddenly inquired if the officers had found them. What truly sent shivers down the spine was his nonchalant remark that they were warm in a barrel. The officer immediately informs the other officers via police radio. But this was only the beginning of an unsettling twist in the story.
I was in the back of the junkyard with the red storage bins.
Where at? Back of the junkyard in the red storage bins. Couple of
Here on the property?
on the property behind.
You know, it's a property that's back
All the
behind
junk
the.
What's up?
Apparently, Andrew thinks you're talking about him because he's streaming us playing this audio.
Okay.
He says, still talking trash, white trash, ghosting mama bear.
This ain't even got nothing to do with him, or does it? Is he trying to admit his, like...
I'm guessing it does because this is what he's streaming is what you're talking about right fucking now.
But this ain't got nothing to do with Andrew.
So apparently this fits Andrew.
Okay.
So stream it.
Whatever.
Stream that shit.
It's got red containers on it.
Red container. What color's the barrel?
There you go, Andrew. You're fucking welcome.
And I'm gonna pick his stuff up from where we're at.
I can't imagine it'd still be in it.
Hey, so is this by the North Connex boxes?
That junkyard, yeah.
Back in the junkyard.
It's to the back of the left of the junkyard. I doubt they're still in there. I just was scared.
How far back?
Maybe I'm a bad estimator distance, maybe 40 yards or something.
As he rushes to rescue the little girls, Sam's nonchalant attitude about this entire situation continues to baffle the officer.
Just so they're going to need water. And, well, no matter where they need water.
As the officer and his team reach the junkyard, what they witness sends a wave of dread over them.
When I learned about Mind Bloom, I was curious if psychedelic therapy could actually help with.
Sends a wave of dread over them.
I left it in a blue barrel.
Hey, hi. Are you? What's the matter? Who's gone? Where's your sister? What's her name? Where's the other 2 girls?
I'm down the storage container.
Which one?
The red one.
One of these?
No. I still.
There was a Tim Mullins video with the DW where they showed the crick and everything out back, and there was blue barrels laying everywhere. The neighbor has blue barrels in the yard for the chickens. Yep, blue and red barrels everywhere.
It was far away.
Cedar 1 to be 15.
Is it that one?
Who's in here? Correction, I need command. Is she okay? Are you doing okay in there? Okay, you want to come out here? Let's get you over one of our trucks and get you on. Command 1 to be 15. Okay.
I haven't got a radio, so cell phone logged up.
Okay, are you cool? Command, I believe we have the 2 Schaefer daughters. We cannot locate the other. They were locked in a container. Hey, let's go to my truck so you can get warm. Let's get her out. Come on. It's okay. Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
John doesn't want you to look at me.
Cedar, want to be a 15er? Command, let's start medical this way, please.
I don't have John.
Cover up with your blankie. Let's go to my truck. Yeah, let's get you to our truck so we can get you warm, okay?
In a heart-wrenching sight, officers find two girls, aged 7 and 4, freezing out in the open with a loaded gun next to them. While one of the girls speaks with the officers, the other is both too cold and too scared to climb out of the barrel, as the officers continue to assure her to trust them.
Okay. What's that? I'm about 1,000 yards north of where you buzzed me earlier, out here, kind of a junkyard. I'm away from my truck. I can't turn my lights on. It's okay, all right? Come on out. Come on out. We'll wrap you up in your jacket, okay? We'll make sure you stay warm. We got to get you to a warm vehicle. Come on.
The police.
Yeah, we're the police, yes.
Yes, just like the junkyard on the backside of DW's property. Yep. The Devil's Lettuce has arrived. Yo, Connie! Hello, my lovely. We're listening to some audio that happened out in Utah like 2 weeks ago. They just found a whole bunch of kids in blue barrels. The 4 missing girls from that family and other children were still coming out. We're listening to the audio. This is some very important information. There are children being found, and nobody's talking about the found children. We just want to speak about the missing. Okay, there's good and there's bad everywhere. And if we're going to talk about the bad, we should be talking about the good too.
Mom,
Yo,
we're allowed to use these, right?
yeah, that's yours. Why would I have bought my... Are you serious? She literally just walked in here and has a snowman hot chocolate bomb and says, Mom, I can have this, right? Like, I didn't buy myself no snowman size hot chocolate bomb. Like, I don't do hot chocolate bombs. Hi, new here. What are we listening to here? Thank you for answering. If somebody went purple, can you go back and redrop my link for this video? I'm not sure how far back that went or if you can even do that. If not, I will drop the link back into the live chat when I'm done with the video. I don't have no access to drop links or anything right now because I'm stuck on the studio on a different phone and listening to this on the one phone. Here we go. Trigger, trigger, trigger. This is about a compound in Utah that was just rescued within the past 2 weeks. They found the 4 missing kids that the mother called and reported, and they also found other missing kids. The kids were in a junkyard type setting in shipping containers inside blue barrels.
Yeah.
We're here to help you. There's a whole bunch of us out here trying to... Come on, guys.
Here's my
Okay, just come on out. Come on out. We have to find the other 2.
As the officers continue to convince the little girl, all units rush to the location, including those who picked up Sam. With both of John's daughters still missing, police deployed trucks, vans, and helicopters to begin scouting the location. Officers on the ground continue to interrogate Sam about the location of the 2 missing girls. What he reveals next is nothing short of horrific.
I have come home and I have stood at the base of the steps just dreading the 40.
Yes, for everybody coming in, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're at. Thank you for joining my shit show today. We're listening today called Cops Discover Missing Kids Hidden on Predator's Compound. Yep, this happened in 2017 in Utah.
Trying to keep him warm. I thought I was going to come back for him. You know what I mean?
Well, where have you been?
Just down south.
You walked there from last night, clear down south today?
Yeah.
Yes, this happened in 2017. This was just posted within the past two weeks, though. And what I'm saying is, like, these little kids are being found. Nobody talks about the kids being found. We just talk about the kids that are missing. But we don't talk about all the kids that are missing because I always say it again. Ain't nobody on here talking about the indigenous women and children that come up missing on a daily by the hundreds. Yep, Dad was a doomsday and his children and had his children in barrels. Doomsday cult, Knights of the Crystal Blade, Norse pagan.
Are these your daughters or are these your friend's daughters?
JSA, or I guess. One of them's mine, one of them's John's.
Contrary to what the officers had assumed, the 4-year-old in the barrels was John's youngest daughter. This meant that the other 2 missing girls were John's older daughter and Sam's younger.
Which one's yours?
The tall one with the dress.
And what's her name? Is that all that's out here? There's no more little girls out here?
No, not out here.
You don't have any more little girls? I was told you have 2 little girls of your own, biological of your own.
2 of my own.
Yeah.
Well, that's one of my own right there. And so.
Where's the other one at?
She's with my other daughter.
Where's your other daughter at? If they're out, the reason I'm asking, if they're out here, it was only 23 degrees in Cedar last night.
Oh no, they're not outside. They're at a friend's house.
Down in St. George?
No, not there specifically, but should I? I mean, I was under the impression too that John told me to protect the girls, and he didn't want them to be taken, and I just respect his wishes. I fear he has custody, so I didn't think it'd turn out into this. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think it was gonna be a raid or anything, but kind of scared me nonetheless.
So these are the only 2 girls that are out here right now?
Out in the wild, yeah.
Okay. And you stuck them in that barrel?
Yeah.
To keep them warm?
To keep them warm.
Why don't you just take them back to the house?
I figured I'd be arrested on the spot, of course. And
so you put them in a 50-gallon drum?
Yeah, I was going to come back. And then I thought I was being followed, but I guess, I don't know. I just went, so.
Well, let's go back to my car over here.
Yeah, sure.
Where are the other 2?
Down south at a friend's house.
Where's that friend's house?
Should I say or should I not say? Or something like that. Or
he hasn't been ready to write yet.
I can read you. I can read you your rights, okay?
Okay.
As Sam continues to stall and refuses to reveal the exact location of the other 2 girls, officers continue to coax the little girl out of the barrel to safety.
Sweetie, you've got to come out. Come on. So we got one coal part and one shaper? Yes. She's the shaper. She's the coal part. Come on out. Come on out.
Wow, so these 2 girls that they found in the barrels aren't even the 2 sisters? I just now caught that. I thought they were actually 2 of the 4 sisters. These are 2 whole separate girls. One of the 4 sisters and then a whole nother child. I'm trying to get comfortable again before I hit play. I'll just hit play.
All right, come here, Trevor. Let's go. Come on. Watch the gun. Watch the gun. Watch the gun. I got it. Where do we need to look now? In one of the red containers. Or that's a blue barrel. You're okay. Don't be scared. I'm going to take you to a warm vehicle.
With the girls safe in the police truck and paramedics on the way, authorities regroup to discuss the next plan of action. While this is happening, an officer continues to circle back and forth between Sam and the little girl seated in his truck.
What's the difference between a service animal and an emotional support pet? Well, a service animal.
Dot. Most definitely. If you're 420 friendly, this is a 420 friendly moment. All day, every day. If you got them, roll them, light them, and pass them. Yes, trigger warning, it's coming. The more and more I'm listening to this, the more and more I'm actually glad I have an audience to listen to it, because I would have already cried by now. I tell you what, I would have already lost my tears by now.
Get a little drink, sweet. Can you drink out of a bottle?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. You take it. You take it and get a little drink. Okay. We'll get you some food as soon as we can, okay? I don't have any food, okay? Soon. You want some more? I'm going to leave this with you, okay? All right. Don't be scared, okay? We're here to help you, okay? All right. Be big girls.
Okay. And then I'm officially under arrest, or?
You are officially under arrest right now, yes.
Oh, okay.
You're a subject of a nationwide Amber Alert. Do you understand what that means?
No, I mean, I think I know what that means.
Let me backtrack a little bit too, because you're not officially under arrest. You are being detained while we further our investigation.
Okay.
Maybe that'll help clear things up.
Yeah. Thanks for clearing that up. I just wanted to know if if the arrest sticks, even if I say something, or it doesn't matter because I broke the law without knowing I broke the law.
There's always mitigating.
On the way.
Enlarge it. I'm going to say this once and only once. You can hang up now. Thank you. Got to say this once and only once, okay? Just once and only once. You come in here and accuse me of taking my son's money one more fuck shit again, we're going to have a fucking war. Okay? I don't take shit from my fucking kids. Don't ever fucking say some dumbass shit like that to me again. And now that you want to run your fucking dick sucker and keep popping the fuck off, you can see your ass the fuck out my chat permanently. Okay? And that's how the fuck I roll. I'm not doing this. Not now, not ever. Okay? Thank you. I should not have to babysit a live stream when somebody else is on my thing. I should not have to babysit. This man's, he's old enough to do this on his own. He's doing it because he wants to. And he asked me if he could. And I said, I don't care. Because you know what? We could do multiple things here. It doesn't always got to be about one thing or another. It's about every little thing. So, don't come in here accusing me of taking shit from my son. Because ain't none of my cash app, not my Cash App, not my PayPal, none of it's up there. Okay? His was. Because he's the one that asked for help. I don't know anything about what's going on with Ellie right now. He's not there. And I am monetized. That's all. That's it. The video is monetized. That's all. That's it. Outside of that, I don't get a lick of fucking nothing. It all goes to him. Don't accuse me of any of this fucking shit. I don't want his money. I didn't ask for the help to get any money. He did. Not me. Thank you, Diana. But, sir, would you kindly feel free to drop me back down and go about your business? I'm going to finish doing what I'm doing, and you guys have fun.
Circumstances in every case.
No.
You're not hungry, but you're hungry?
I'm hungry, but I'm not starving, but I am hungry.
Okay, we're trying to round you up some food. Do you still have water left? Okay, just keep sipping on that water. We're going to try to find you a little blankie to wrap you up.
I have this coat with a blue X on it.
You have a coat with a blue X? Okay. Hey, listen to me. When your dad left you in the blue barrel, did you see where he put the other girls?
Yeah.
Where?
He walked all the way to the wood box that's still falling, and he put his girls there.
He did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the fuck super far away.
Is your dad Samuel?
Yeah.
That's your dad? Okay. Okay, I'm going to close the door so you can keep warming up.
Presuming that the red box may not be as far away, authorities set out on foot to look for it.
They told me a red box. Check those. But the girls specifically said a red box, and they walked there. They did not drive a car. But they said very far away.
They said very far away.
But you're talking a little teeny 4-year-old. So if there's any way we can start searching, maybe over by those trees, I don't even know.
By this time, 2 helicopters, an ambulance, and 20 law enforcement officers are desperately looking for the girls. And the one man who knows exactly where they are isn't willing to talk without a deal, even if their lives are at stake. However, his statement alone isn't enough to invoke his right to silence, and so law enforcement can continue questioning him. Livid with Sam, some of the officers are unable to hide their frustration.
I'm telling you, I'm not sworn. I'll take it up in the helicopter and throw it out. We're just dangling until he tells us where the hell they are.
We got the ambulance coming out right now.
Yeah.
These 2 girls are froze half to death. We've got.
I'll take him up in the helicopter until he's dangling and tells us where they are. Fucking men. Okay? I loved what that cop just said right there. I'll take him up in the helicopter until he's dangling by his feet and tells us where they are. I wish more cops actually treated the predators that way. I really do. If you're going to be hard on a pothead, please bust a cap into a pedo.
We gave them some water. We're just here to make sure, and we're going to make sure these girls are healthy.
Okay, good.
Right here on scene. We got an ambulance on its way out.
Okay, good.
We're looking through all these Connex boxes here for the other 2 girls because it is freezing out
here. Yeah, no, they're not here. They're under a blanket in a trailer. But
in a trailer, heat,
yeah,
Sam's gonna be.
Yeah. I do want them to get out of there.
Is that something you're willing to take us to so we can get them out of there?
I've heard some. Oh, don't get me wrong. John told me never to say this to a cop, but I've heard some horror stories about CPS and stuff. I just wanted to go basically in a car straight to our mother.
Well, and I do know then the grandparents are still right over here. They're not in their house, but they're over in our command center by the trains.
Oh, they are.
So they're over there. Your grandparents, that's not your grandparents. The grandparents are still over there.
Yeah, okay.
So like I said, our intention is the welfare of the children, to make sure that everything's safe. And they go with their parents. We don't intend on taking kids. That's not our position unless it's a really bad household. We're just looking to make sure these kids are okay.
Yeah, I was so scared when I was running back. I figured they'd been found, but because I thought there was guys in the junkyard last night. I guess I was wrong about that. But.
No, nobody's in the junkyard. We did come out here earlier today. But we checked all the boxes.
They didn't get out or anything.
They didn't. They heard us, and they said they were told to stay quiet, so they stayed quiet. So they did what they were asked to do.
Yeah. I feel terrible about that. I don't want that. Say is basically I'd want them to go straight back to Micah, and then I'd agree with
Mike. And I don't.
That's their mother.
Their mother.
Yeah.
I believe she's on her way down here.
Oh, I'm sure she is.
So
she's probably right around the corner ready to shoot us.
I've been out here all day, so I couldn't tell you that, but I believe she's on her way down here. So is the other 2 children, are they close by here then?
Yeah.
They are close by here.
Yeah, decently close.
You walked to it.
Yeah. We walked through last night. I had to carry my daughter. We were in a bad way last night too, and
it was freezing last night. And the wind was blowing 100 miles.
My friend said I could always come over anytime I wanted, so I knew I had an open invitation, but he wasn't there, so we couldn't get in the main house. So we went into his trailer, and his side trailer or whatever. And I was hoping there was food in there, and there wasn't. It was like stale ramen, and so we're all really hungry. I got them water, but they're hungry, and they're under a blanket.
So where are they at?
Will you give them straight to Micah?
That's the plan.
Okay. Is there a way to get a guarantee?
You want me to get a detective back here and talk to you?
If that's possible.
Hang on just a second.
For the first time,
This man is really like sitting there with the cop and like, well, I'll give you their location, but I'll give you their location, but just cop it the fuck out, scumbag. Like, how in the hell can you keep a secret like that? Wow.
since the officers found Sam that evening, they seem to have found a way to get him to talk. Given the horrendous state in which they'd rescued the other two girls, it was truly a race against time to quickly find those poor children trapped in the red box before it was too late.
I'm Mark Gower. I'm the sheriff of the county.
Yeah.
What are you looking for from us?
Okay, so basically, I totally want to cooperate. I want the girls
That
to
would
be
be
safe.
best right now.
Everything.
I'm going to pull some weeds out of your beard.
Okay. I want what's best for the girls, but because of my views of CPS and things like that, I really want them.
I have the same views you do.
I would rather them go straight back into the custody of Micah, their mother.
That's what's going to happen.
Okay.
I guarantee it. I swear on my life.
Okay. Okay.
So can you tell us where they're at?
Yeah,
please?
they're in the Burl area. It's not in my friend's name. The land is. It's in some girl's name, but it's I can show you right where it's at. His name.
Oh, I know where that's at.
Yeah. Okay. It's in the back trailer.
After what seemed like an eternity, Sam disclosed the whereabouts of the trailer where the other two girls were left. The officers discovered the pair in an abandoned single-wide mobile trailer. The place appeared to have been used for storage. Both girls, John's 8-year-old and Sam's 5-year-old, were discovered freezing, famished, and severely dehydrated. While all 4 girls were now safe, they'd been exposed to hours of sub-freezing temperatures and starvation.
Are you hungry? You going to see your dad? Okay. You want your mommy? Okay. You guys thirsty?
I'm thirsty.
You thirsty? Are you thirsty, sweetie? Cold? What's your name, sweetie? Elizabeth Richardson.
This isn't the girl's real name, but why would such a young child lie about their name? The answer will become shockingly apparent as the case unfolds.
Elizabeth Richardson. That's a good name. Here we go. You guys want some water? Here, sweetie. Are you guys hungry or anything? Here, I'll open it up for you. Hey, look what I found you guys. I found a stuffed animal. You guys want to play with that? That's my friend, Mr. Panda. Is that okay, sweetie?
We were in
Yeah.
our room.
Your room? It's really cold in there.
We were on the.
I know we probably scared you, huh? I'm sorry. We didn't know where you're at. We've been trying to find you guys all day. We're scared because there's no adult here. We wanted to make sure you're okay. So, and that trailer was locked, and so we couldn't get in. So we had to climb through the window. That's pretty wild, huh? Hey, you guys want to see something cool? Check these out. Oh, these are really cool. If they work. Oh, come on. There they go. It's starting to glow a little bit. See that? It's called a glow stick. Super cool, huh? If they work. Oh, come on. There they go. Hey, you guys want a piece of pizza? There's M&M's in here. We have some pizza. Do you like pizza? Here. Yeah? Pizza. 2 pieces. Okay, we'll get you guys some pizza, okay? Huh? You want a piece of pizza?
Like I said, I don't understand how 8 minutes of no oxygen to the brain is what the problem is. I don't think she was really getting oxygen to that brain to begin with. I had a lack of oxygen issue. I've went through some wow shit. But like I said though, if I was able to overcome it all, I really have faith that Allison can overcome this too. I have faith that she's going to recover. I have faith that she's going to pull through. Yes, she's had issues of passing out before. She's actually has an aneurysm that she knew about, like, that she's had some issues with at a different time. I mean, and that's another thing. None of this is all brand new. Okay, yes, her getting sick with ammonia this time is brand new. Yes, her, it going untreated, blah blah blah, all that's brand new. But like, she's had previous issues though with passing out, with an aneurysm, with
Yep.
small head trauma and whatnot like that. So this isn't the first time, but I really do think that she can pull through.
God, I hope you feel better, honey. I hope she turns her life around too, Nana.
I do too, 100%. I definitely hope this is a wake-up call, if not just for her, for all of them.
Damn sure for them kids.
Oh shit! I forgot the coffee. See what happens? I do this almost every morning. I start my damn coffee and then we start talking and I forget that I have coffee.
Oh my God, Dad, I hope you're okay. You always forget your coffee, Ghost.
No, it's like, it's a morning ritual. I talk to Mom and forget my coffee. So then I just usually get tired. I'm telling you, this is like a morning ritual. I will come out, grind my beans, heat my water, go off into the other room and completely forget that I have water heating until it starts screaming at me.
And now she's stirring it all together.
Yep. So yes, I grind my own coffee beans, I heat my water, and then I either French press or I percolate my coffee, cup by cup, every day, fresh. Because
I do too. I turn the coffee pot.
Yeah, see, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all do that coffee pot shit. I don't do that Mr. Drip yuck yuck.
Well, send it to me, and I won't use the Mr. Drip yuck yuck.
I drink fresh brewed coffee every day. I'm about to send you one of these cups at that, Mama, for real. One of these little French press traveling mug cups that I use.
Mm-hmm.
Because yes, it's a fresh brewed cup of coffee every time you want a cup of coffee.
Good morning, Pickles.
Morning, morning, morning. Everybody's up early. Nobody went to bed. The streets didn't shut up.
Papa down there still telling the bushwhackers to come out and say hi.
And how are we supposed to go to bed if the streets didn't shut up?
You love percolators, yeah.
See,
Percolator.
I'm all about my percolate coffee. I'm all about my French press coffee. I am not about that Mr. Drip shit. Oh, I don't know where I went.
That's funny, Nana. Of all people. Sorry. No, I'm not.
Okay.
What? That's like asking for a nuisance. To come up in there and bug the shit out you. Send them through the principal's office. I'm sorry, Pickles.
Oh, okay. We're gonna have to go back here and catch up on this chat. Dot, I really hope you feel better. I just read this comment. Dot says, "Good morning, y'all. I'll be listening while trying to croak. The sickness is wearing me out. Still praying Allie recovers." I so hope, Dot, you feel better. Dot's on her third round of antibiotics. That is definitely terrible.
Pickles is down there gonna put Vicks on her chest. You need don't put it on at night though.
Pickles is gonna put Vic. I'm telling you should have done that shit to your feet.
Purple, I refuse. Them shots in your butt hurt from antibiotics. I'm good.
And now they have an eviction due in court today. Is that true too? The last I knew, the eviction wasn't until Friday. But yeah, I do remember him saying something yesterday about his Graham was going to go handle it or something like that. But I don't know. I was aware by Andrew that it wasn't until Friday.
But then again, who knows?
Yeah, right. Who knows? I have a pour over. Okay, so I have no electric plugged in coffee pot, okay? Nothing that you plug in this I do. I have an electric percolator, just an electric percolator. Then I have a stovetop percolator, and I have a campfire percolator. I have 4 or 5 different size French presses, and these cute little travel mugs that are French presses. And I have a 8-cup pour over. And when I used to make my pour over coffee, literally the sound of me making my pour over coffee drove people more crazy than me grinding my coffee. So yeah, when I grind my coffee beans, ain't nobody like that noise. When I do the pour over coffee, ain't nobody like that noise either. I love me some French press or some pour over. They gotta be my favorite, but I will take percolated coffee all day too, okay? Because percolated coffee you can just let sit there and strong and strong. The longer it sits, the stronger it becomes because it just keeps perking. But I love my coffee. Sending all of us to the doctor today to get a giant antibiotic shot? Only if it's for the AH virus.
They ain't got no cure for that shit yet.
Ain't no cure for what? What
AH virus?
Oh, I was gonna say, what are you over there doing that you ain't talking to us?
Because you were talking.
Okay.
I always mute.
Hit the like, the subscribe, and the share. And don't forget to make the little bell ring. And just saying, maybe you should make sure you're looking at all messages instead of top chat. There's a button to switch. No, I definitely don't waste nearly as much coffee as people do in a regular coffee, Mr. Coffee Pot. Yes. Okay. So when she got dizzy, she fell, and yeah, she did hit her head. Yes, when Allison fell, or when Allison had gotten dizzy on Sunday, she did hit her head when she fell. Look, everybody's in here. Go to the doctors.
Hello, everyone. Ericon here. Yes, you heard correctly, Ericon. I've been doing a few lives for my brother here, and this is what I come across because it's fun listening to these two old hags run their mouth about me. I don't. It pisses me off about Hunter. You know, Andrew's big boy. He's got on his own. Hunter doesn't go on here, and he can't defend himself. So that irritates me. But I don't care if it's about me, but I listen and read all this shit in their chat, and they got it fucking so twisted. It's funnier than hell. And I'm gonna let you know something. It is the other way around. That it's proven fact. I have 3 other goddamn witnesses, legit witnesses, proving that Ghost is a fucking stalker. This woman has fucking crazy eyes for me nonstop. Like, I don't talk to her. All she does is fucking run her mouth and talk about me, whether it be good or bad. It's still talking about me. Come on now. I don't talk about you. I could care less about you. You know, the day you fucking die, I'm going to do the Irish jig, spit on your grave, and possibly shit down your throat. You know, things happen. You know, not saying it's going to happen, you know, the Irish jig maybe, because that means my stalker's gone. But yeah, I had to change my number, which she legitly asked for in one of her lives, saying, "Oh, get your number from from your brother and get a hold of me." So I did. You know, it's just recycled bullshit. So she got a hold. I gave her the new number, right? But get this, it's the same outcome as the last time. People want to talk to me so badly that they don't talk to me. So I blocked her number. And then I did this live yesterday, you know, putting these two to bed to piss them off. They don't like being called out for what they are. They're exactly what they claim not to be. You know, oh, you know, I'll fucking use Summer for money and this and that. What are you doing? What are you trying to achieve? You're trying to get monetization to get that YouTube money. And guess what that means you get? Money. Okay? You are so worried about this little girl Summer that you are 110% late to the goddamn party. Okay? Late to the party. The party's over, okay? Nobody knows where she is. Okay, not me, not Andrew, not Hunter. The only two that might are the parents, and they'll leave it at that. You know, you're putting basically a dick in an ass that doesn't need to be raped. So put it to be bluntly. And no matter what that ghost woman says, watch every one of these damn lives they do, because she literally forgets what she states. I shit you not. And then an hour or two later, she will claim that she didn't say something. But if you rewind it, you can hear her say exactly what she claimed she didn't say. She does it all the time. I'll rub your feet, lips. I don't think your husband will like it.
May I cut in?
Oh, yeah, I'm finished.
No, wait, don't go nowhere. Sir.
I will F your world up, brother.
I just wanted to let you know, apparently you're Ericon the Evil now.
Yes!
But
that is awesome.
Listen, I'm going to let you do your thing, what you've been doing. And no, there's no updates on Allison yet. As soon as I know, I'll let everybody know in community.
But I will tell you one thing.
What?
Andrew was not drunk when he had sex with her, and she smelled like urine.
What?
I don't forget shit, dude. The first time we met Allison, She was 700 pounds lighter, unibrow, smelled like piss, and you fucked her.
Listen,
But
it ain't my
besides
fault.
that-
She was a reject from She was a reject Oompa Loompa, okay?
Well, it's her fault for dating a mentally retarded challenge kid who should have been in high school with being pushed around in a wheelchair.
Right.
Which I got a story about that since you're on and we're talking about the handicap. And no, it's not being disrespectful. When I was in school, you remember Miss Warner, the
Vaguely.
special ed teacher in the high school?
Vaguely.
Where all the true handicapped people went. I was in special ed, but I was in the alternate one where I went out to classes, came back in most of the day. That one, learning problem. But she was teaching the truly special education, and I was in gym with them. I was in gym with them. She loved that. I was so freaking nice there. That's how I met Brian Penrose and Juice.
Yeah, and the walk.
Juice was that's Penrose. I'm the walk.
Yep, the walk.
I don't forget that shit, you know. I'll tell you a story about him years ago too. But when I was in school, I forgot the guy's name. Oh, he looked like he was legitimately in his 20s, but he wasn't. Wheelchair bound, you know. So some people like that don't know the difference between things.
Yeah.
So, and I'm telling you, when I was younger, I was a whole different person compared to what I am now.
Oh yeah, we were
now.
nice.
I'll be a fucking dickhead to shit like that, but back then I was the nicest man you could ever goddamn meet, and it confused me because he was a good friend of mine, and then one day he looked at me legitly straight face and asked me to be his boyfriend. I was like, wait, what? I was like, no, bud. I go, you want a woman, man. I go, I love you and all, man. You're my bud, but not like that. And he took it.
I don't currently have the link.
It was weird, you know. I guess when you're liked by someone like that, they want to love you.
They're talking shit.
Let them. That's all they do is talking shit. And Penrosa, let me get back to him. Freaking years ago when I was hanging out with the Schmitz, the sister who wanted to fuck my brains out every chance she seen me, and the husband. Not the husband wanted to do that, but the sister. Okay. Yeah. Penrosa was over there. We're all sitting outside on Fulton Street. You know where they used to live. Freaking, and I called him out. You know, the walk. I called him out, and I said, dude, I go, not for nothing, man, but you're gay. He goes, so what if I am? He's drunk. And then we all asked him, like, okay, what kind of man are you looking for? Maybe we can help you out. He directly stared at me. Goes, I don't know. He goes, tall, short hair, brown eyes, a beard. And I go, oh my God, I'm fucking leaving. I'm like the Spanish, you know. I'm fun to play with, but not date.
Yeah. So listen, we're not up here disrespecting Allison in any way. You got to understand, Allison usually gives it right back. I'd sit there and call her an unibrow looking Oompa Loompa bitch, and she'll call me a string bean fucking pile of dookie. So
and the thing is, I'm talking about fucking ages ago, way before Hunter.
Yeah. So listen, it's just how we all get along. We bust each other's balls all the time.
Are you kidding me? The last time I seen her shoot at me, said "shut up, ugly" or some shit, and I was like, okay.
No, she said, "Shut up, you ugly fat fuck."
Yeah, that was pretty much it. You know, she made it too easy on me. I didn't want to say nothing, so I just said, okay. You know, people make things too easy, but now, yeah, I'm a heartless person now. It does suck she's in there. In a way I care, in a way I don't.
Listen, it ain't disrespect. It's how we get along.
No one's disrespecting anybody. Are you retarded?
I am. Hit me.
We're talking about the past. It's not disrespecting now.
No, because you shaved that unibrow.
You people make a lot of sense deciphering what you pick and choose to hear. This is why YouTube is shit, because of dumb fucks like you. And that is why Mama Bear and Ghost over there talk all this shit, because they're fucking stupid and can't understand what's going on. Like yesterday, I said something about stirring the pot, and I was talking about them. They instantly thought I was talking about Summer Wells, because they're fucking smart and from the South. They're fucking so smart, they can't decipher that out which makes them retarded, stupid, and white trash. Okay? Yes, I'm using words nobody likes. I never cared. I don't care. Sorry if you get demonetized. I don't care.
Sir.
Yeah.
So apparently you fucked Allison, huh?
No, I never fucked her because she smelled like piss at the time. You did that for me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, at the time she tried dating me and I wouldn't. Okay, that was when I was a freaking teenager.
Exactly. But we ain't doing nothing that we wouldn't do with her up, moving, and kicking. Ain't none of this disrespectful. It's how we all get along, man.
I like how we're watching that live over there while they talk shit, thinking they're cool, calm.
Oh no, Connie's over there talking that bubble right now, bro.
They're a bunch of dumb fucks. We're watching two retarded women who think they're smart, and they want to call us stupid. They want to call us stupid. Look at how they take every word differently. Okay, like she claims her damn son. Oh, I don't wish anybody wanted me. Fuck that. Relationships are disgusting. And Diana, you're just jealous because you can't have me. I'm kidding. You can puke now. I encourage the puke. Have a good day, Plant Diva. Sorry we're getting vulgar, but welcome to the world. Okay, that's the thing. That see, look at that. Yeah. I'm a dirtbag. You can read it over there from a dirtbag who's saying it.
Well, listen, you got to understand, Brody. They don't know how all of us get along. So you got to break
it down
to them. Hey, yo, listen.
That's the problem.
You know?
Okay, white trash will think what they want, and clearly there's a whole fucking channel filled with them that we're watching right now. Nothing but white trash.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Because they're so goddamn smart because they're from the South, but yet I can hear them talking. Their words make no fucking sense. Okay, when you're placing was instead of the word were where it belongs, that tells me about your education right there.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, no, I'm going to be accused of taking Hunter's money because I got real cigarettes.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. What you do now, you dirtbag?
Last time I checked, my wife bought these.
I know. I was there.
Yep.
And Ericon does not drink. Okay? I'm just a guy who points it out there and shows the reality from your stupidity.
Pretty much. And now they're trying to say JSB is still involved somehow. Like, holy shit,
Who the hell
man.
is that?
Some other person. It don't matter. Dyer!
Nobody important.
It don't matter. It's going to be everybody else's fault but the parents right now, so.
See, this is basically what I'm stating, okay? We're talking, having a friendly conversation about the past, and they think it's about now. Okay? Kind of like, as I'm repeating again, I don't care. I'm going to repeat it so that way they can get it through their head again. Okay? I got to break it down retard style.
No, repetition works.
Now, I'm going to say how I feel. Okay?
Say it.
When I say stirring the pot, I meant for the people we're streaming, not for Summer Wells.
Diana Warren.
And FYI, if you want to continue thinking I want Ghost, it's the other way around. She just butthurt because I told her to fuck off.
Hey, Diana Warren. I agree with that. Warren. I agree with that statement.
See, exactly, Diana Warren. Brainworms.
We love brainworms.
Brain pop. Brainworms.
Like me asked how you were doing today. I said you were doing all right.
See, I like brainworms. She's the only one who isn't twisted.
Well, she's the only one with brainworms.
I should have been still talking to her because she's a smart one out of the whole fucking bunch.
Exactly.
Well, you had all these tard guards. Yes, I want a shower with you without the camera. No, I don't.
It don't matter if fair use is used or not, dumbasses, because guess what? You can still get struck.
You can still get struck.
Yeah, it is what it is. Nah, not here. We got a wind advisory. Banjo! We had a shower with Banjo, bro.
Oh no. Diana, we weren't. Yes. Nowadays, I don't like Allison, but I will say I don't care that she's in there, but in a way, I care because she's my nephew's mother. But all in all, I'm not going to talk shit about her.
You're not exactly a big fan.
I'm just not a big fan of her. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean I'm going to discriminate or throw her under the gutter because of what she's doing or what's going on. You know what I mean? I understand what's going on with her. Okay. No kid should have to deal with that, although I wish I did. But still.
Hey.
What?
You're an ass.
Have the childhood I did and tell me you didn't want that either.
Life is life. We are older now. Yes, Brain. He isn't really watching none of it. I told him to stay away again. And as for any more questions of Q Hunter about the Summers case, it was a one and done. He's not doing it again right now. And I won't allow it. I don't care if he gets mad at me or not.
I'm going to get off of here so these crybabies can't clip and view any more things I say, but I'm still going to stream it. And they can do as they feel in the background, make up more stories, pretend that,
hold on, before you go.
That happened when it never did,
Hold on. Get rid of their shit. I'm going to say this, okay? I'm going to say this. Eric Kahn talks shit behind my back, but here's a little twist. He'll say it to my face first.
We don't want to.
No, he did not get cigarettes, vape, and Mountain. Okay, so he can't get soda with his food. And cigarettes, okay, he had already. And the vape, that vape's old.
Excuse me.
So, I mean, the kid's going through enough. Why poke fun at what he does? He bought food for the house. He bought everything.
They're trying to get a villain out of something that has no villain attached to it.
Exactly.
So these two numbnuts that I've been streaming the last 2 days, they want to pin you, me, and Hunter now because I call them out on their BS and they don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm added into the equation.
Oh yeah, but don't I mean, now they up done and fucked up. They're fucking with the Mean Girls. They're fucking with AB. Oh, excuse me. They're fucking with you.
They have nothing. They're late to the game on everything, and they're pissed off. They're not getting money. They'll tell you it's not about money, but yet you see some of their lives where they're asking for $5 to $10.
Yep.
And they have their cash apps up, and then all of a sudden I make that video about them bitching about you and their cash app, and I said theirs is up too, and all of a sudden they stopped.
Yep.
Right directly after that goddamn video, literally.
I agree. It's ridiculous. But all right, Ericon, I'm gonna let you do what you're doing. I'm gonna go and lay down with the old lady. That food really got my stomach twisted.
Well, you shouldn't have ate it.
Well, y'all motherfuckers made me.
Well, that's what happens when you're around fat people. You goddamn eat.
Yeah, I know.
Or we will eat you.
Hell.
Without sugar.
I wouldn't mind if the wife ate me with a little sugar on the tip.
I do it in a non-gay way. She on the other hand was tossing salad with a goddamn fork.
Ow.
You know that whole saying the Stifler said, here's a wooden spoon so you can eat my ass? That's what she'd use.
I got a golden spoon, and I did a live a while back, and I said, and I held it up to the camera, and I said, here, Benny, here's a golden spoon so you can eat my ass.
Yep. Oh, I am not mad at you, Diana. I just wanted to let that out there a little bit because all I see is this stupid bitch over here talking all this shit about me like I'm the problem. I'm this, I'm that. No, the problem is her. For the last 2 damn years, she's been texting me, bothering me, harassing me, telling me I should have stayed down there. I shouldn't have left all this and all that. And then now she's saying, oh, I wouldn't let him in my house. But then an hour later, she changed the story to, well, we're in the house.
My thing is, all right, here's my thing. People don't like Ericon. People don't like Ericon because Ericon has these set moods to where he'll block you if his mood stabilizers aren't working. Or he'll bust your balls all day long, and then you'll get pissy and leave. Ericon is the comic relief to my channel. And the hammer!
Man, how many times have been called that? What?
So you're kind of like a tripod?
Now it depends on the morning.
Now
you understand Ericon. You're right.
Now, now she went about saying something along the lines of you're dinky.
Whoa. Ericon doesn't wax, only negative in your book. Excuse me, I tried to wax your chest, but you're far away.
But did you hear me though?
What?
Apparently you're dinky.
If I'm such a small man, then how come this bitch was stalking me for years? Are you kidding me? My ex from 2017 still tries to get a hold of me.
Apparently Chris M has a thing for you.
Who the hell's Chris M?
An ex-detective.
Ooh, so I look nice, don't I?
No. An ex-detective that's on the Summer Wells case.
I'll go for it. I don't give a shit. You ain't gonna find nothing anyways, you fucking retards.
Yeah, pretty much. Ericon just states facts.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna come. Where were you on that day of 2021, June 15th? You know where I was? Sitting in this fucking house right here, or I went for a walk. Guess where that is? Still in New York. Guess where I've never been? To Tennessee ever. I've been as far as South Carolina.
Well, people are saying take the compliment.
I don't even know what that means.
In other words, if you like you, buddy, you might have to be bat for the other team.
Oh, what?
I said, if Chris M's got a thing for you like that, buddy, I mean, you might have to bat for the other team.
I don't even know what that means.
Switch hitter?
Well, every time I switch hitter, they keep stalking me.
You might have to, give them the old 1-2 up the poo shoe.
Oh, hell no.
He understood that reference. Yeah. Okay, Mama Bear just accused Ericon of being involved in the case.
Yeah, it was yesterday. Last night, actually, before they went offline for their all-day stream, and they claim they're not losers. I'm sorry, if you're going to sit on YouTube all day, you're a fucking loser. You're not making any money. You're not doing anything important. And there's times where they sit there for a half hour and then doing nothing. It's so exciting.
I just can't hide it.
You kidding me? Within that amount of time of the silence, I could have taken a shower, beat off, and took a shit.
So how's your wife and your mistress doing?
Well, Palm, Eli, and Rose are doing pretty good. There's some conflict. They fight over who wants to rub the bulls. We're talking about my hands, people.
I've been accused by people too. Been years. Wow. Even Brain's getting dragged into it.
Like, listen to this. I'm gonna tell you this. Like,
all right, Truth Seeker.
2017 is the year I found out a lot of shit, to be honest with you. I found out my biological father lives down there in Tennessee. I found out my half brother lives down there in Tennessee. And boy, oh boy, at the time I wasn't really talking to Andrew like a year or two later. And that dude got a hold of me and said, can I ask you a favor? And instantly in my fucking head, I go, another goddamn Andrew wanting money. And then what happens? He goes, can I borrow $30? I said, fuck you. I don't know you. Kiss my ass. And that was the end of that. And I got rid of him and that deadbeat piece of shit he claims he's my father. And that was the last time I talked to any of them on Facebook.
Hey. Can I borrow $30?
How about I put my foot in your fucking ass, and then you can borrow $30.
No, it might get stuck.
I need a new damn shoe. Mine are falling apart.
So you need a shit shoe?
Yeah, I got. Come on now, it's Skintimate.
Oh, people say we. By the way, we have no content. By the way, don't you know?
If we have no content, why is there 125 people here watching so they can clip everything?
That's why.
The ones who aren't clipping it, congratulations. You're welcome in my book. The ones who are sitting back, not talking and clipping it, just to what make videos, well, some of you might be using it for good. Some of you might be using it for bad. And the ones who are using it for bad, well, go fuck yourself.
Pretty much.
Because there ain't nobody else in the world going to. So.
Well, I mean, it's not our fault you're married to Miss Switch and your HP.
It's not HP, it's a Lenovo.
Okay, well, still.
She loads up faster.
What? Okay.
And I call it walk like an Egyptian.
All right.
Thanks for the lunch. I just finished it.
Evan said thank you for the lunch. She said you're welcome.
Abigail didn't want any.
Abigail said screw you, I didn't want none.
She didn't want to eat cat.
I thought dogs liked eating cats.
Rat terriers would rather kill moles and stuff like that, man.
Oh, okay.
I mean, they do have that in them to go after cats, but you know, she mainly likes. Well, I don't know if she ever did because you know these two have pretty much abused this little girl to the point where she don't do anything.
Well, you got that. So you want to try Pal World with me?
What the hell is that?
Knock off Pokemon with base building.
Is it on PC?
Yeah, it comes out this year.
And you said base building?
It's called Pal World.
I just asked one question. I didn't say the name.
Yeah, it's with base building.
You got me right there. I love building shit.
Hang on. You ready for the next part?
Yep.
You can go around fighting other creatures with your creature, but you get guns to help your creature fight.
I think I'd get arrested if I used my creature to fight other creatures.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Well, down at the bottom of the screen of the video, it says download clip or whatever, unless he hid clipping from it. Other than that, they'd have to use an outside source to clip it. Like me, I use Streamlabs. I'll record a whole goddamn sentence.
So apparently the wife's not a real woman because she tolerates us.
Who said that?
Dot.
She is a real woman. Trust me. I didn't see any naughtiness. It's just she's a real woman.
Trust me.
Well, her dick is bigger than Andrew's.
And apparently my wife is submissive.
Are you kidding me? She'd fuck you up. I don't see any submissive in that. She would kill you.
That's what's said now.
If anything, if it was a gay relationship, you're still the bottom.
Fuck it, run it. My wife can bend me over and plow me anytime, buddy.
Yeah, you can have fun in your live stream now. Oh, it's great.
I jack off to everything and everyone besides my old lady, huh? Cool.
How would you think the walls got white? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they are trying to build that tiny little channel because it's all about money, and they will tell you it's not money when it clearly is. I mean, come on now. Most people who want to build a channel, guess there's only one thing they're trying to get out of building a channel: monetization for money. She does have a toy.
I guess I'm not man enough to yeah.
His girlfriend does have a toy. It's a lightsaber dildo.
Ben, when did you get a lightsaber dildo?
It's a green one. And then when she thinks she's Yoda, so she puts it in and goes, harder you must go. I like how they call us trash when they're all on the trash channel.
Yeah.
You notice that none of us are talking about the case at all, ever.
Yeah.
And these money milkers over there, that's all they talk about.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. It's to the point now to where it's like, are you guys like that out your mind? What happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're making money. Yeah, they're trying to make money off of any situation they can.
I'm sorry. If I wanted to make money off of YouTube, all I got to do is make one damn video and switch it from this true crime bullshit, and that's all it takes. Because I know exactly what America wants, because most of America's goddamn stupid.
Tell me more.
I know. I've been watching this. I've been streaming a channel that's stupid.
Tell
And they
me
claim
more.
they're the smartest people on the planet.
Dog 'em.
You know, if someone's truly smart, they don't say it. Only stupid people who try to be smart say it. Like her, I'm going to say this right now. I don't care if Mama Bear hears it or not. Her son is a fucking retard. He tried, oh, you didn't have a comma here, a comma there. But yet, I'm going to say this about Andrew right here. First, you got to pick which Andrew. But freaking, I told him straight out, I go, her kid is so smart that his dumbass adds words and sentences like you do. Okay, that's not what I said. Like, he'll add words that never existed in it.
Yeah, well, my brain doesn't work right.
Okay, being smart is reading it how it is. If you understand it, you understand it. If you don't, you don't. You're not as dumb as a box of rocks. It's all that weed you smoke. Freaking, but yeah, that's it. They clearly claim they're the smartest people on the planet. When they speak, it's, you was, but it's you were. You dumb, illiterate, fucking hick.
That's messed up. That's messed up.
People from the South are dumber as a box of rocks, and they don't like people in the North thinking we're stupid. You know what? The best part is about people being in the North. We play stupid, but we will kick your fucking ass. And no, I'm not just saying it so you can look back, run your mouth, and say, oh, I seen what they look like. They want to kick anyone's ass. But get this, the Chinese are smaller than all of us, and they'll kill you with a finger. So tell me someone my size can't do damage.
Hey, brother. Guess what?
You're ugly. We already knew that.
She just finished 3 books.
She just got 3 books again?
No, she just read 3 books.
How the hell did you read 3 books in like a few hours?
Well, that's all she does.
I'm guessing they're audiobooks.
No, they're not audiobooks. She reads them. But all right, brother, I'm gonna let you fly. I am going to go cuddle the wife before the brats get home.
All right, time to go back to Target guards.
All right, you enjoy it.
I will.
Later.
Later. Well, I'm gonna remove myself, but I'll still be here, folks. Thanks for withstanding my foul mouth. And like I said, no matter how much this ghost bitch claims that went on, I have 3 witnesses proving otherwise. And she cannot deny that. Okay. My sister wouldn't go in her nasty ass fucking smelling house because that's all we smelled as soon as we got there. Okay. Bitch didn't do anything. You know, how do you have a pathway through a trailer? In trash from the ground to the ceiling in every goddamn room. Okay. Yeah. You know, I don't care about how you live, but don't run your mouth about me and expect me not to say the reality of it. Okay, yeah, I did stuff with her. Yeah, I admit that. And that's why she won't leave me the fuck alone. I better chop that shit off and flush it. And no, I'm not saying I'm God's gift to women. Just I know what I'm doing. Let's get off that damn subject and present you some shit back to the white trash channel.
For 24 hours by themselves.
In a barrel or
In a plastic barrel.
okay. And
that was at the hands of Sam.
Yeah.
So this guy isn't probably who you thought he was.
Of course.
Because you didn't think he would hurt them.
No. And my son John would not have condoned that. I don't
think so
believe.
either. I don't know that any father would with their own daughter, right? But I'll tell you that
because John wasn't there, I think Sam got scared and he just.
at the expense of
I
their
think
lives.
he felt he was doing John a favor by protecting the girls.
Protecting what girls though? Because he left one of his and your granddaughter in the barrel.
Yeah.
And took the other two with him.
I have no idea because I never dreamed that Sam would do that. He was second after John in this order to take care of everything. And then we find ourselves left this morning and the granddaughters are gone, his daughters are gone.
So why didn't you report it first thing when you noticed it? You said that. You said he told you when you called the authorities.
Because
what was the scared? Scared of what?
We wanted to make sure that Sam wasn't here because he has threatened to shoot us if we go AWOL.
Catherine's reply of okay when she's informed that two of the girls had been left in a barrel all night is a huge red flag. When someone's being interrogated and they fail to show an appropriate level of concern for the situation, detectives interpret this behavior as a possible indication of deception. Catherine doesn't even seem surprised when she's told. In fact, she doesn't even ask if the children are okay. She then goes on to defend Sam's actions by saying he was just trying to do what John would have wanted.
All right, let's see what this chat's saying over here.
Okay.
Yes, knowledge. This shit is so deeply impacted into these kids. They will live with it forever. Definitely. A broke gasoline Maxwell. Yep. Dot. That is, yeah. That.
Her complete lack of care and empathy is truly appalling.
Are you tired of constantly chasing leads for your high-ticket coaching program, B2B business, or marketing agency? What if you could attract clients effortlessly, building a pipeline that fills itself over time? I'm Eamon, the owner of Kickscale. We build organic YouTube sales funnels for online business owners just like you on a completely done-for-you basis where all you need to do is film from the comfort of your own home. We offer a complete package from ideation, scripting, and editing to creating eye-catching thumbnails like these, and even optimizing your content for search engines so they get seen by your ideal client. The only thing you need to do is record and we handle the rest. Think of us like your in-house team of film producers, scriptwriters, editors, and marketers dedicated to scaling.
Having learned what they could from Keith and Catherine, it was time for detectives to confront Sam. And things soon take a turn for the even more horrifying.
You know, I've been hearing some really off-the-wall stuff, you know, as far as some things that's been going on. You know, that's one thing I'm reason why I wanted to get your side of the story. Yeah, of course. I'm just from my kid things. I mean, they're way out there. Mike is not a reliable source, but talk about way above and beyond anything we believe.
Though Sam says Micah isn't a reliable source, she's actually named in the Knights of the Crystal Blade binder. One excerpt reads, "The only financial power thy enemies have in these times to hurt this work is by putting thy family in a situation that would prompt Micah Ariel Coltharp to rebel against thee."
I mean, we kind of stuff like being pregnant and stuff like that. Now that you're pregnant, she's only 8. Well, right. That's why I'm saying that the way out there. No, that's ridiculous. There's stuff there. I mean, why would she say stuff like that? Well, I don't know to what degree I should have a lawyer, but that's way off in left field. Yeah. Right. I kind of thought that too. That's why I wanted you to give me your side of things. Well, I also don't know to what degree things about certain things or to what degree exactly the line is or whatever. It's way over here, though. It's not what she's saying. What about, have you been betrothed to anybody? Do you believe in that? Would you have me a lawyer to say yes? No, I mean, it's not against the law. Yeah, I was much smarter about this one. It's way more on that side of it than what my guy.
Once again, Sam mentions a lawyer, but he doesn't unequivocally request one. And so the interrogation continues.
Is there things going on between the baby John's doing that Mike is thinking maybe you're involved just because John's doing it? And if John doing stuff with the kids, is there concern?
I don't think anything like that. Okay, so we do believe in betrothal. I mean, the whole ancient world does. I mean, Arabs to this day do. I'd say that when you get betrothed to somebody, I'll just say this, that you should start to be the one that's the spiritual teacher that takes care of them so that they look up to you, that they start to be attached to. I think that's true with any community.
Now that he knows the police are aware he was betrothed to an 8-year-old, Sam is starting to scramble for an explanation.
Yo, Knowledge, I have literally the neighbors' dogs. Every time they get loose, they come over here to play. It's actually really funny. I was just reading your comment. Yep, legal news. If you don't ask directly, you won't receive attorney. Just because you have the right to an attorney means you gotta ask for it. They just don't hand it to you. You have to ask for an attorney. They just don't hand you an attorney.
Exams, if there's going to be any sign of anything.
I don't think so. One thing is just from a medical standpoint, not doing anything down there, but you do check them when you make any kind of agreement, even in the Old Testament. I don't know why she does not have a hymen, but it's either genetic or it got broken somehow early on. It was before John got her, just so you know that. When we first made the agreement and we checked her, she didn't have one for some reason. So I don't know why.
Who did that? Like a doctor's office?
Yeah, I did it. Just because she's my daughter and I just check quick. I wasn't doing anything down there. I don't know if you have to be a doctor to do that legally or not, and hopefully I didn't just confess with something, but it was just for the reason of checking.
How did you know about not most guys know what
I never seen one before I checked my girls, but I looked up online and so I could tell what it was.
Did you catch that? It may have been a slip of the tongue, but Sam said my girls, insinuating that he checked both girls. Not only is this horrific for a 7-year-old to go through, but his other daughter is only 4 years old.
I just did my research. It's pretty close up. It's flashy. I just looked on it with Wikipedia.
John's perverted obsession with purity is further elaborated in the Knights of the Crystal Blade Binder, where he states, "If these laws of purity and purification are obeyed by he who takes her, and she endureth, she shall be appointed unto him by my servant." Moreover, the document is filled with definitions of defiled women and how they can be cleansed by their husbands. His casual discussion with the detective of how he looked for images of hymens online in order to evaluate his daughter shows that he feels this is all okay and normal. There are also some signs of possible deception throughout his answer, as when he's asked if there would be any sign of on the girls, Samuel responds with, "I don't think so." This is an example of a qualification phrase often used by deceptive individuals. This type of non-committal response allows the person to later change their answer if needed. For instance, if signs of on the girls are discovered, Sam can then claim that he just didn't know. Additionally, notice.
Yep, most definitely. You most definitely should be teaching your kids how to defend themselves.
Did you read the back chat?
No, I didn't, but did you read what I just told you?
Huh?
I know, I see that, but did you read what I just told you to go look at?
Mm-hmm. I see it.
Like, that shit right now is ick, man. I can't even believe that's going on.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, I'm gonna finish playing this because this is like literally got like 20 minutes left or something like that. 25 minutes left. And then I need to make my phone call again.
All right.
It's about that, what we talked about last night with him getting out of jail.
Okay.
How when talking about examining his daughter, he first says, you do check them in order to put some distance between himself and the behavior before swapping to, we check them in order to share the blame with John. He finally admits that he was the one who checked his daughter after being directly asked, and he doesn't appear to recognize how inappropriate his behavior was, instead attempting to justify it.
Well, it says right now, that's not you have to. It's a religion thing.
Does it smell like balls in here, or is it just that guy's balls?
This is what John wrote in the binder about it. The marriage of a maiden is most pleasing unto me, as I delight in chastity, and it will become the only form of marriage in the millennium when my people are redeemed.
Trigger
Then
warning,
it is also
everybody.
expedient that I reveal unto thee the preciousness of virginity also.
And then the guy can say, I don't want to go through that, or I do, or so you're checking. If there was one, if she had a hymen before she went to the betrothal. Right, because then you could say, oh, well, maybe she's not virgin, so I don't want her. John still wanted to do the agreement, so. How does that work? I'm just getting curious. So basically what you do is, if you say, I'm interested in someone's daughter, then you go to the father, and you make an agreement that is what the wife price will be, or if there will be one or not. Check that and make sure there is one or not, and then see if you still want to go through with it.
He knows that the authorities are going to check his daughter for signs of it, and he may believe that by claiming she never had a hymen in the first place, then he may be protecting John from allegations.
Did you check to make sure he was being honest about it, or is that's probably something I'd have to figure out, right? That's up to you. I was just curious how that works. I mean, how do you trust? I mean, I know you say, how do you trust the word of something? You trust John, but how do you know that he told you the truth about her hymen? Good question. Yeah. In my mind, our relationship was wonderful, above board.
Sam's reluctance to answer this question is a huge red flag. If the answer were no, he should have no problem saying that. However, if he did check John's daughter, he may be hesitant to admit doing so to avoid getting into trouble. Additionally, Sam uses another qualification phrase while answering the question by stating that, in his mind, his relationship with an 8-year-old child was above board. However, we already know that in his mind, things that are not acceptable are okay. So what other depraved parts of their relationship might be above board in his mind?
You gotta get that out there. The first thing you gotta do is admit that you did something wrong. So I think that none of the things I did, in my opinion, are wrong.
According to Sam, he was only following his leader John's orders, who said, I reveal unto thee the preciousness of virginity also. For behold, when a righteous man takes unto himself a maiden, then their bond is made eternal by my word, and by their godly love. The detective is doing a great job here of appearing to be non-judgmental. This is providing the best opportunity for Sam to open up and reveal details that he might have kept to himself if the detective was confrontational.
But I also think there might be one or two things, also like when he came up with, I should talk to a lawyer about because he knows exactly what the law says. It's crossing the line. It would be against the law. Except for doctors. It's different though. I actually think doctor checking is crossing the line. I mean, I think the definitions are already hazy, so I want to know exactly what it says. And I think that's fair, because I really didn't cross the line according to the scriptures or our relationship was good. I just want to know exactly what the law says. So if there is one or two things across the line, or if there isn't, because I have permission to do whatever, and it was just for whatever reason, I'd like to know that too.
Sam appears to think that John could legally give him permission to check his daughter's hymen, showing how in his mind he and John have all the power, and the effect this act has on the girls is completely irrelevant. He's also laughing and joking despite the severity of the topic at hand, likely sending off warning signals to the detective.
I think we're above board as we could be, but at least look at from a spiritual standpoint. So any concerns about John as far as like doing anything with any of the other kids? Oh, whatever kid, like that weren't appropriate, you know? No, not that I know of. I trust him. He had a great smile. They're perfectly fine kids, so I did not see a problem.
When asked if John may have been inappropriate with any of the children, Sam hesitates and says no, before quickly changing his answer to not that I know of. Again.
My, oh my, oh my. I know. I got friends in low places. I saw that too.
And this should be a very easy yes or no question for him. So it doesn't make sense that he's changing his answer to one that's non-committal.
I don't know if I need a lawyer to answer that. Well, I just wanted to slept in the second bed, you know, being that's not against the law. Yeah, I'll be able to something. Right. I don't know what you guys did, or was part of the patrol thing, or is that? I should grab a lawyer in, because I don't know the ins and outs of the law. I will say, when they put all our laundry together, and I'm sure something could be come up with that's not the case, if you know what I'm saying. She lived in my house, you know, we just didn't put laundry together. They might be on somewhere. No, that's what I'm saying. When it becomes something could be extrapolated. If you take Micah's story and then the fact we live together, he could pretty much come with anything probably. Yeah, I think that's what I can say without a lawyer. If there's any nitty-gritty details in the law, I don't know, you know what I mean? Yeah, well, that's true. You don't have to answer questions if you don't want. You know, I appreciate you like to say talking to me. We weren't afraid to give my husband a kiss or say goodnight or normal, simple things like that. That clearly the parent says it's okay, it's legal, but that's probably all I should say.
First and foremost, Sam mentioning the laundry once again reinforces the idea that he's trying to preemptively come up with excuses because he knows the police are going to find evidence on the girls and in the storage containers. Sam also gives the detectives another red flag statement when he makes it sound as though this whole situation was legal because both fathers agreed to it. It's simply not true. If anything illegal was happening between these men and their daughters, then it would still be illegal, regardless if they gave each other permission. It's not necessarily each other permission. Chillingly, the Knights of the Crystal Blade.
Hey, everybody coming in. We're almost at the end of it. It's Cops Discover Missing Kids Hidden in Predator's Compound, Utah, 2017. We just were kind of going over that, listening to that, replaying it, whatever. Welcome coming in. Hi, Louisiana. But we're actually almost over with this. I know knowledge. I know. Read the book, The New Evil. You'll see it no matter what. Trigger warning.
Reminder has a passage that reads, "The time is at hand, even now, when the hearts of the fathers shall begin turning unto the children, and the hearts of the children shall begin turning unto the fathers."
How do you know when it is time to consummate your marriage? It really doesn't set any revelation I know about, but I do know that there's moral outlines are in that. I figured I crossed every time. But I won't say that I wouldn't have waited until at least 8. I know some states it's like 16 at the parent age or something, but I don't know, the legal mumbo jumbo, but I didn't start the agreement with the intention of breaking the law. I'll be straight with you. Have you ever been clear out? Yeah. Like as in attracted to her? There's, you know what I mean, like you're out. Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, I don't understand attraction, but I have to make it part of it. Obviously,